Hey everyone, I thought I would go ahead and make another video, keep you informed. Actually, it is kind of inspired by one of my Facebook friends who posted a video on my group page, Impure.relief, and it just talks about everything that I've been thinking and everything that has seemed to happen. And it was about a guy who modified his diet. He went on the paleo diet and kept track of what he was eating, what he was putting in his body, and how he was feeling, how his MS symptoms reacted, and so forth. And I noticed a lot of similarities in what he was saying and what I was doing, what I was feeling when certain things would exist or happen. And he was going through all the same stuff. And he said that depending on what he put into his body affected how his MS symptoms were reacting. And he was saying that when he wasn't feeding his immune system, it tended to give his body a chance to get stronger and fight, and a little bit of regeneration and so forth. And I found the same thing. I've often said that in the mornings I'm so much better, and I don't know if it's because I got a good night's sleep. Maybe that's what it is. Once we sleep, our bodies have a chance to heal themselves, and maybe that's why I feel so much better. And I know a lot of us feel the same way. We do so much better in the morning, and then as the time of the day wears on and what we do during the day, we just get so tired and our symptoms tend to come out a little bit more. And what I find is that if I don't eat anything first thing in the morning, I do so much better than after I start eating for the day and feeding my symptoms and my system. And granted, I'm now going gluten-free, I'm dairy-free, and so I'm watching more carefully what I put into my body, and I'm taking note of all that stuff, and it really does make a difference. But I know it sucks that we have to eat to survive, we have to eat to live, but it just is all dependent on what we put into our bodies, especially for individuals like us who are battling a chronic disease, MS. We don't realize, but what we put in affects how we get through the day. I know if I eat cheese, it affects me and it puts me down, and I have to recover from that. And it's only certain types of cheeses, and I don't know why that is, but that's one of the things that affects me. And so I think what I'm going to do is follow his lead and note what I eat, what times of days, what time of the day that I eat it, and how it makes me feel. I already have a list of certain foods that I have to avoid, and certain foods that I can eat, and I have to avoid them because I know I feel like crap, and I would rather avoid them and still feel good than indulge and eat them and end up feeling like crap and taking a couple of days to recover from it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. and see what becomes of it. As far as changing up the medication times, that is working so much better. And the injection that I give myself, I moved it to the end of the day, right before I go to bed, and it helps so much better because during the day I don't have to worry about it, like I said. And I used to do it in the middle of the afternoon, and then in the middle of the afternoon I would do it, and by dinner time I was feeling the effects from it, feeling bad. So I thought if I did it right before I went to bed, it would be better because I would sleep through all the troubles and all the soreness and so forth. And changing the Ampura has made such a difference, and it has given me actually more energy to get through the day, because I take it now at 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., and then I take my second dose at 4:30. So it's actually 10 hours apart, but I find that works so much better than waiting 12 hours and having that last hour, that witching hour, where you're just useless and you feel like you can't do anything. So it's actually worked out a lot better, so I'm happy about that. And I'm feeling good. Like I said, I'm dairy-free, I'm gluten-free, and surprisingly, there are a lot of products out there that are gluten-free. I just had some brownies. My roommate made some brownies that were gluten-free by Betty Crocker, and you couldn't even tell. They tasted so good. They actually tasted better than regular brownies, if you believe that. So I know that there's a lot of stuff out there, and I've noticed that it's getting cheaper because a lot of people are going through the same thing, and all these companies have to compete for business. So that's a good thing. So I'm doing that, and I'm doing well. I'm feeling good. I actually have a doctor's appointment on Friday, and it's to see my new neurologist because the old one retired, thank goodness, and hopefully this new guy, I can get along with him, and he'll be more receptive to my needs and my suggestions, and help me along the way. So I'm hoping for that. But in the meantime, I'm just getting along and trying to get by, and I thought I would let you guys know because I watched that video that was posted on my page, like I said, and it really got me thinking, and I thought maybe I should make another video to think about doing that. And actually I am going to do that, and I'm going to let you guys know how it goes. And I think a lot of us are in the same situation, and if anybody else wants to do this, that would be great, just to keep track and monitor and see how we feel and what's going in our system. And certain stuff that we do during the day can make us feel better or make us feel worse. And it'd be interesting to see if we all share the same thing, which I think we probably do. So if anybody else wants to do it, or if they do something else and want to share with us, that would be great, because I know we all need to stick together and find out what actually works. And some of this stuff may not work for everybody, but in our situation, I know nobody cannot say or doubt that we will try anything if it helps us or to get better. So just keep fighting, you guys, and I hope everybody is doing well. And like I always close, if you want to contact me or follow me, you can do it on here, or you can do it on my Facebook page or on Twitter, and I can always be found under Media Guy 75. That's sort of my handle, I guess. So anyways, I hope everybody's doing good. I will report back, let you guys know what I discover, and you know, it's good that we can talk about this stuff and contact each other. And I know there's been a lot of stuff going on my page, my impure ... relief page, and I think it's great that we all come together and we either sympathize or we have questions or concerns, and hopefully it just keeps growing and growing. So you guys stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.